Like, if he doesn't land that shot on Aljo, how does that fight really go? And then you get gifted an easy fight with Chito Vera. And then the minute you fought Merab, we saw what happened. So if you lose to Merab twice and then come back and fight somebody that's not even championship level and you still lose, I think it puts everything else into question. Were you ever really that elite to begin with? Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Song Yong Dong, co-main event, UFC 324. Let's get into it. I love this as a co-main event. I think it's going to be a really interesting and entertaining striking matchup. I don't see this really going to the ground. Song Yong Dong might try to mix up some takedowns, but I think Sean, is good enough at his takedown defense to keep it on the feet. I think Sean O'Malley wins this pretty clear cut by decision. I don't see Sean O'Malley getting knocked out by Song Yong Dong. He's quick, he's explosive, he's powerful, but he don't really have that one punch knockout power. And Sean's durable too. He could take a shot. And I don't see Sean O'Malley knocking out Song Yong Dong because he's also durable. This is a must win for O'Malley, because if he loses to Song Yong Dong, who, let's just be honest, is never going to be champion. He's not a championship fighter. He's really good. He's well-rounded. He's good everywhere. But I don't ever see him being up there, right? So I think if he loses to him, it puts a lot of his career in question, because it's like, if you can't beat someone who's not even championship caliber, were you ever really that elite to begin with? Or did you get gifted a decision against Peter Yan, which you really lost after you lost that fight? And then you caught Aljo. Like, if he doesn't land that shot on Aljo, how does that fight really go? And then you get gifted an easy fight with Chito Vera. And then the minute you fought Merab, we saw what happened. So if you lose to Merab twice and then come back and fight somebody that's not even championship level and you still lose, I think it puts everything else into question. But again, I don't think that's the case. I think he gets the clear-cut win here by decision. I'm just saying, if he does lose, it does put things into question. I'm excited for this fight. It's good to see Sean O'Malley back, and I think it's a perfect matchup for him. He's been fighting Merab his last 2 times, getting out grappled. It's good to see him against a striker. I think it'd have been better to see him against Corey Sandhagen, but I also understand that UFC wants to get a win under his record, and I think it's more of a harder matchup facing Corey Sandhagen than it is Song Yong Dong. I think this is a lot easier for him. Get his confidence back, build his momentum, build his star power back up, get his name in the mix. Oh, he bounced back. He's, Sean O'Malley's in the mix again. And then maybe make that Corey Sandhagen fight later on down the road, especially if he gets that rematch with Peter Yan, and if he beats him again, it just creates so many different things. So they need Sean O'Malley to win now to get a win again, and putting him against Corey Sandhagen would be risky. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. UFC 324, Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Song Yong Dong. Let's go.